Tonight, we report on Grant County agreeing to a settlement with a former deputy prosecutor, and hundreds of students take part in Walk to School Day. What's happening in sports, Bob?
Basin volleyball action, and the Afraid of Tigers pick up a big CWAC road win on the pitch. Here's a quick peek at our Weather Center forecast.
Hello everyone, we still have some light rain across the area. We do have another chance of rain coming up later in the week. I'll have all the details just ahead with your extended forecast.
I'm Amber Jenks, and we have all this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Grant County officials agreed to pay a former deputy prosecutor $140,000 to end his lawsuit against the county. The Grant County commissioners signed a settlement agreement with former deputy prosecutor Albert Lynn on Tuesday. As part of the agreement, Lynn would drop his civil suit against the county, which he filed in Chelan County in 2012. Lynn claimed former prosecutor Angus Lee violated legal ethics. The county's whistleblower policy interfered with Lynn's 2009 campaign for prosecutor and caused emotional distress. Neither side admitted they were wrong in the settlement agreement. The claims stem from 3 cases Lee asked Lynn to review in 2009. The same cases were part of allegations filed with the Washington State Bar Association. The annual Columbia Basin Buddy Walk returns on Saturday in Moses Lake to raise funds and awareness for people with Down syndrome. Reporter Cameron Probert has the details.
A group of Grant County residents are going to celebrate the lives of people with Down syndrome. The Down Syndrome Society of Grant County is hosting its 3rd annual Buddy Walk at McCosh Park Saturday afternoon. The event features a walk through downtown Moses Lake, activities for children, and pizza. Registration for the event starts at 2:30 p.m. Entry to the event costs $10. Carrie Aronson, the Society's president, said more than 300 people have registered for the event.
The Buddy Walk it celebrates the Down Syndrome Awareness month of October, and it also promotes acceptance and inclusion of people with Down syndrome.
Rachel Landon, the Society's outreach coordinator, said photos of 20 people with the condition are going to be set up at the event.
And so it's a really neat thing, and this year we've added a nice little touch is we've put at the bottom a little message about these heroes, and so you can look at their pictures, see their names, and read a little bit about what they like to do.
For iFIBER 1 News, this is Cameron Probert reporting.
Quincy's Yahoo data center is adding 300,000 square feet. The company announced the plan to double the size of its existing facility. The company owns and operates 3 data centers in the U.S. and employs about 50 people in Quincy. Yahoo is expanding on its existing property at the Port of Quincy. According to officials, the expansion follows the state legislature's decision to renew tax incentives for data centers. The company initially built the data center in 2007. The expansion is expected to be complete by next summer. At least 2 shots were fired outside a Moses Lake home near the Grant County Fairgrounds early Sunday morning. Police responded to the 700 block of North Penrose Street after a man reported hearing shots fired in the area. According to Moses Lake Police on Monday, officers reportedly found a 9mm bullet casing in front of one of their homes. Residents inside the home were uncooperative with police. No homes or vehicles were damaged. Police searched the area but could not find a suspect. Now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We'll be right back after this.
My name is Kat Sanderson, Managing Broker for Pillar Rock Realty Group. We love the Columbia Basin because it's our home, and we want to give back to our community by kicking off our Pay It Forward campaign. If you buy or list with us, we will donate 1% of our total proceeds to a local charity of your choice and in your name. Call us today at 754-4444 or visit pillarrockrealty.com because we are your local real estate experts.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Cristina Sanchez with your local weather segment brought to you by Berry Motors. One great place to buy and service a car. Today we've had cooler temperatures since we've had light showers across the area, and also mostly cloudy skies continue with us. There's still some light rain across the region throughout the night, and especially for the inland northwest. However, drier conditions will be in place as a high pressure system comes back into the region, bringing much drier air mass. But once again, we'll have that chance of showers as we head into the weekend. This morning, our low temperatures for us here in Ephrata right around the upper 50s. Low 40s is the average low temperature for this time of year. Highs right around the low 60s, average highs in the upper 60s, and the record high temperature was 85 degrees back in 1988. And for you in Moses Lake, your record high was set back in 2014, and the record high temperature was 84 degrees for you this morning. High temperatures well above normal for this time of year in the mid 50s. Your average low is right around the upper 30s, and high temperatures right around the mid 60s. There are still some areas that are seeing light rain across the region, with temperatures right now right around the low 60s, winds blowing from the south between 5 to 10 miles an hour. Mostly cloudy skies continue with us throughout this evening. Improving conditions across the area with mostly cloudy skies. There are still some light showers going on, and also for the inland northwest throughout this evening. But as we go into this Thursday morning, improving conditions as high pressure system builds back in, bringing a much drier air mass with mostly cloudy skies across the area. Now for Friday, there will be a cold front that will be just offshore that will bring once again chance of showers for Friday afternoon into Saturday for the Cascades and just west of us. We will also have that chance of showers across the area as we go into this weekend. In the Yakima, high temperatures right around the mid 70s with mostly cloudy skies. Also in Seattle, mostly cloudy skies, still that chance of showers, but improving conditions for Thursday afternoon and into Friday morning. Long Beach highs right around the upper 60s. In the northwest throughout the evening hours, improving conditions will continue, especially as we go into Thursday morning. Tri-Cities area highs right around the mid 70s, and for us within our Columbia Basin, we do have high temperatures above average for this time of year in the lower 70s for Thursday afternoon with mostly cloudy skies, drier air mass in place. But once again, we'll have that chance of showers coming up for Friday night and Saturday, as well as into Saturday night. That'll be the best chance of showers across the area. Then improving conditions as we go throughout Sunday afternoon. That cold front will be bringing showers and also windy conditions for Saturday and Sunday. Highs will be dropping back into the upper 60s, right around 70 degrees as we begin the next work week. Lows once again in the low 50s.
Paying your Grant PUD bill with ePay is like getting free cuts in line. You pay when you want, how you want. Get free cuts in line with Grant PUD ePay. Visit grantpud.org.
Oh, dude, I'm just in the theater. It's totally cool.
Ah.
The new flamethrower cheeseburger now with a $5 lunch. I'm going flamethrower today.
Remember what happened last time?
I'm going flamethrower today.
Gary, do you remember what happened last time?
I'm going flamethrower today.
Remember what happened last time?
Comes with a Sunday now. I can handle it.
You know your body, Gary.
Go flamethrower. Now the DQ $5 lunch comes with the new jalapeno bacon flamethrower cheeseburger, plus fries, drink, and a sundae. This is fan food, not fast food.
Things got heated up at Moses Lake High School when the Panthers came calling for a league match with the Chiefs. Moses Lake and Wenatchee squared off in a big conference showdown on the volleyball court last night. The Chiefs were looking to put back-to-back Big 9 wins together. The Panthers came into the contest having shut out Davis and Sunnyside. Moses Lake offered up the first serve, but it was the Panthers reeling off a 9-1 run to go up big early. The Chiefs answered back with a 14-8 run of their own to get right back in at 17-15. The teams traded points down the stretch, and it looked like the set could go either way. Greta Hammer came up big with this block at the net. Strong efforts from Telsey Wright and Ellie Johnson at the serve line made it 24-22 Wenatchee and gave the Moses Lake faithful hopes of pulling it out. But the Panthers were able to come up with the game winner to take the set, 25-22. Moses Lake dropped the second set, 25-19, took the third, 26-24, but fell short, 25-21 in the fourth set, and dropped the match to the Panthers. Hammer led the Chiefs' attack with 7 kills and 3 aces. Ellie Johnson added 4 kills and 4 blocks. Moses Lake is back on the court Thursday at Eisenhower. Quincy and Topnish mixed it up in CWAC action on the Jacks court last night. Sean Wells has the action.
It was a big conference home match for Quincy hosting Toppenish. The Jacks were looking to move to 2-1 in conference play after a tough 5-set loss to Othello last week. It was Quincy coming out strong in the opening set with some big kills from sophomore Alex Bissett, winning 25-16. The Jacks continued to impress in the second set behind Natalie Thompson's 4 kills, winning 25-15. Quincy closed out the match with an identical second set score, sweeping the Wildcats. Natalie Thompson had 10 kills and 6 aces for Quincy. Sam Klein had 6 kills and 15 assists, while Caitlin Ramsey added 12 digs and 4 aces. The Jacks are back in action this Thursday with a good test at first place Sela. For iFIBER 1 News, Sean Wells.
In Basin soccer action, it was afraid of picking up a much-needed win on the road at Toppenish 5-0. Maya Spencer opened up the scoring for the Tigers in the 5th minute with an assist from Soraya Kibbe. Becca Schmuck found the back of the net just 3 minutes later, making it 2-0. Kibbe then put a goal in herself in the 20th minute, giving the Tigers a 3-0 lead at halftime. Kendall Kemp scored for Ephrata in the 63rd minute, and an own goal from Toppenish made it 5-0. Ephrata will look for back-to-back wins when they host Othello Thursday. Rounding out the Basin soccer scoreboard, it was Wenatchee shutting out Moses Lake 5-0 in Big 9 action. Othello blanked Quincy 9-0, and Warden held off Royal 3-2. We'll be back after this commercial break.
You don't have to drive to Seattle for exceptional cancer care. Confluence Health's cancer program delivers world-class care close to home. We have a highly experienced oncology team in a state-of-the-art facility, and we're a member of the Seattle Cancer Care Alliance, which gives our patients access to world-renowned therapies developed at Fred Hutchinson, the University of Washington Medicine, and Seattle Children's. Together with the SCCA, we're delivering world-class cancer care close to home.
The Dodge brothers' competitive spirit and engineering prowess started long before they built their first car, and will continue long after their latest, the most technologically advanced vehicle in its class.
Our spotlight story tonight is about hundreds of students in Grant County who walked to school Wednesday morning as part of an international event. Reporter Joe Utter has the story.
Wednesday was International Walk to School Day, and students in Grant County joined schools across the country to participate in the annual event. Students were joined by police officers, their teachers, and school staff at Peninsula Elementary School in Moses Lake and at Monument Elementary School in Quincy. In Moses Lake, students were dropped off by their parents and bus drivers a few blocks away from the school and were escorted along the sidewalks and crosswalks. This is the second year Peninsula Elementary has participated in Walk to School Day. Walk to School Day is designed to promote physical activity for the students and is a good reminder for not only the students, but for the drivers to be safe when children are walking to and from school each year. Moses Lake police officers stuck around after the walk and joined students at the playground before classes started. In Quincy, hundreds of students gathered at the start of a new walking path recently finished between 7th Avenue and Monument Elementary School, joined by school staff, Quincy Police, and Mayor Jim Hemberry, who cut the ribbon for the new path cutting through a field where students had to walk through before to get to school. Monument Elementary Principal Marcia Hershaw said the walking path has been a long-awaited project to provide students a safer way to get to school.
So we had our National Walk to School Day today, and it was more of a large event today because we have opened this completely paved walking path where kids can walk or bike to school. We're really hoping they can do that. The neighborhood right behind me is actually very close to the school, but most kids had to or chose to be bused because there wasn't really a safe walking path. And now we're encouraging that as part of our health and fitness program. So we're just really excited to have everybody able to walk and bike to school now.
Hershaw said the school is hoping more students will choose to walk or bike to school with the new path instead of taking the short bus ride to school. The Walking Path project began several years ago over concern students were having to walk along SR 28 to get to Monument Elementary. The city tried to find a contractor last year, but bids came in higher than expected. The city was able to change some of the project details and get the path finished in early September. International Walk to School Day is a global event that involves communities from more than 40 countries walking and biking to school on the same day. The event began in 1997 as a one-day event, but over time has become part of a movement for year-round safe routes to school and a celebration with record-breaking participation each October. Thousands of schools across the country from all 50 states participate each year. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
We'll be right back after this.
Quincy Foods, LLC, a subsidiary of Norpac Foods, is seeking motivated individuals to fill the positions of general laborer for their corn harvest season. They have full-time seasonal openings, must be 18 years old and older, willing to work swing shift. Great people to work for in a challenging food processing environment. Apply at 222 Columbia Way in Quincy between 8 and 5 p.m. Monday through Friday or online through WorkSource. Quincy Foods is an equal opportunity employer.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
Welcome back. Ephrata's American Legion Arts Semro Post 28 is inviting students to take part in their annual Americanism Essay Contest. The subject of this year's contest is, how do we keep Abraham Lincoln's promise to veterans and their families? Each year, the National American Legion Auxiliary chooses a subject for the contest. Essays are judged in 6 classes on the local, state, divisional, and national levels. The winner in each class receives a $10 award and a citation. Students in grades 3 to 12 at Ephrata, Quincy, Soap Lake, Wilson Creek, New Life Christian, and St. Rose of Lima schools are eligible to submit an essay. For more information, people can call 509-263-4745 or Jane Montani at 509-754-4889. Grant County's Youth Services Center is closer to being fixed after portions of it sank in early 2014. A Spokane-based company developed a plan to fix the building after a leaking irrigation pipe caused the soil under about 65% of the building to settle between 2 and 3 inches. The drop damaged door frames, walls, and displaced ceiling tiles. The general contractor is suggesting a plan to make the building level using supports under the building. The supports are going to sit on the bedrock and be attached to the building's foundation. Central Services Director Tom Gaines said the plan is expected to prevent future issues with the soil settling in the area. The company estimated the project could cost about $1 million, with the county's insurance company paying 65% of the cost. A man allegedly led police on a chase between Ephrata and Soap Lake that ended with a standoff at a Lakeview home. Prosecutors charged Randy James, an 18-year-old Moses Lake resident, in Grant County Superior Court with possession of a stolen vehicle, attempting to elude a pursuing police vehicle, obstructing a law enforcement officer, and resisting arrest. Police initially spotted the stolen red Pontiac when they were responding to a report of a suspicious person near Ephrata. The vehicle had been stolen in Soap Lake. Officers initially attempted to stop the car, but a chase began and reached speeds of 90 miles per hour. He allegedly continued into Lakeview before stopping on the front lawn of a home and locked himself inside. Police surrounded the home and James reportedly surrendered after the Moses Lake Tactical Response Team arrived. A loaded shotgun was reportedly found in a bedroom. In Northwest news, researchers at Portland State University may be on the verge of a breakthrough cure for malaria, a single pill for a disease that kills more than 500,000 people each year. And they found this potentially groundbreaking treatment in the dirt beneath their feet. For KATU, Stephen Mayer has the story.
So that's what this is doing. That's hot, that's heating it up.
They've been at this for more than 5 years, one test after another, a lot of failures, paving the way for one big success.
I'm a skeptic, so I didn't believe it. So I asked Jade, who did the experiments, "Are you really sure? Could you do it again to be sure?"
Dr. Kevin Reynolds has been leading this team of researchers at Portland State University and says he almost still can't believe it.
And this is the compound we've ended up at.
He says this liquid, which can be reduced down to a powder, could soon save millions of lives, and it's all thanks to a very special bacteria found in dirt.
It tells us the world's an amazing place, and that we can continue to take our inspiration from things we find around us.
The idea was first introduced back in the late 1960s, but it never panned out. Enter Dr. Reynolds and his team. He was determined to give it another try, and his determination is now paying off.
What it does is it lyses, or it breaks apart the blood cells on a multi-day cycle. So ultimately, if it goes untreated, you will die from it.
Dr. Reynolds says 200 million people have malaria all across the world. 500,000, mostly kids under the age of 5, die from the parasite every year. There are treatments available, but they require multiple pills or injections, which have to be refrigerated, something that's hard to do in third world countries where malaria is more common. His solution, a pill you take just once.
The sort of nirvana for anyone. Whenever you're sick, you would rather take one pill than multiple days of a pill. So of course, one pill is ideal for all of us, but particularly in the third world, particularly where you would want just to be able to give out a pill. It's a much simpler system.
There's still a lot of work to do before this treatment is ready for human trials, but Dr. Reynolds says if all goes well, his new treatment could be saving lives in just 5 years.
I would feel wonderful to be able to make that kind of level of contribution. Keep our fingers crossed for that.
That's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.